Hello and welcome to Political View on NPTV. I am your host, Peace One Day. Today we shall be looking at a very crucial topic, talking about the political system. The African Action Congress and the Nigerian Democratic Congress, the 2027 presidential race. Will these two political parties actually take Nigeria to reshaping the landscape? This is where we'll be taking our question from today. All right, I have two gentlemen in the studio to discuss this particular topic with me. By my left, I have Comrade. He is an activist and also is a coordinator of Take It Back Movement, FCT coordinator. I have Moses Andrew. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
He's a known face in this particular studio. We are always here together. I have Honorable Ubuka here, who is a fan and a supporter of NDC, the presidential candidate. You are welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me once again.
We will be going straight to the questions that we have here today. I will start with you, Comrade Action Congress. What actually distinguished this party from the other parties that are in forefront for this 2027 polls?
A lot distinguish African Action Congress from other political parties.
Okay.
We are ideological based political party, the Socialist Party, the party of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Okay.
So whatsoever we do in the party, we follow due process. We're not a party that somebody will just come and write figure and say that I'm the presidential candidate or I'm this or that, I'm the council chairman. So our party will follow due process because we believe in due process. We believe in the democratic system. And that is why everything we do, it's due process.
I asked what actually make them stand out. That is the AAC. Now, talking about the NDC, what do you think will make them stand out in this post 2027 election that is just by the corner?
It's obvious. You can't negotiate the fact. You understand?
Okay.
NDC is standing out as standing up of a party based on what the forerunner of the what presidential candidates, which is what P2B.
Okay.
But what he has listed out the manifestos is obvious. And what the manifesto is what taking Nigeria from consumption to what production. So only that alone has defined it.
Okay, so because of the presidential candidate, like when we listening to Comrade, he broke it down to, the party being formed. Okay, now you are talking about, so if the presidential aspirant is not there, what do we hope to look from this NDC apart from, let's just remove Obi?
No.
About the formation of the party.
Please, you can't remove Obi. You can't remove Obi.
Okay.
You have to remove it for the picture.
Okay.
You understand? Because when you say that a troop that has been led by a goat, and so what is a what? A lion, they will be more defeated. So Obi now is the forefront of what? NDC.
Okay.
He has been in office for 8 years as the governor of Anambra State.
Okay.
So that's all it takes.
All right, thank you very much. Looking at the qualities of leadership, and then the presidential, talking about the aspirant for the AAC now, what can you say about his qualities, his presidential, as a presidential aspirant? What made him stand out as regards his qualities, his presidential, and it's just his way of life?
Our presidential candidate, not aspirant, Omoyele Sowore, his quality of leadership is top notch. He's a leader that believes in due process. I believe in rule of law and hates bypassing protocols. If Omoyele Sowore get to any restaurant, he will queue He will never allow you to go out that path and say, leaders, or maybe you push people away. He believes that everybody has rights. Moyele Shure, as our presidential candidate, deals with institutional issues. It deals with fundamental issues that affect the people. And by so doing, if we give him the opportunity to lead us as a nation, he will definitely not underrate anybody or a group of people, society, organizations. Everybody will be carried along. Why? Because he believes in abilities. Shure believes in capacity. But after you must have telling you can do this, you have ability to do that, don't not come and tell the story later. He's a straightforward person, a genuine man that when he say yes, it's yes, it's yes. When he say no, it's no, it's no. If he promise you anything, all you need to do, in case he forgets, just to remind him. And once he got to know that he has not done that thing, immediately we switch to action. He's a man that keep to his words and very, very, very straightforward. And that is why a leadership, and what kind of leadership we have been having all this while that brought us to where we are now, is based on lies. Leaders that does not have truth. They will say A today, tomorrow they will say B. They will say, I will never do this. The next day they will go ahead and start doing that thing. And that is why Moyele Shure becomes the best truthful, sincere candidate that is on board right now, that Nigeria needs to canvas around to make sure that he becomes our president.
Okay.
Thank you.
I still want to, looking at, the state, the Nigerian state is a very big one.
Yeah.
And when we are talking about a presidential candidate, we are not talking about governorship, candidate here. Now, aside the activist work, the activism that he's doing, now him becoming, if he's elected by the people, and then he's looking at the whole 36 states in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to hold people accountable? Because this is where it comes from. Do you think he has that capacity to hold people, states, local governments, and what have you?
Leave that for him, because that is what he knows how to do best. When you talk about journalism, undercover journalism, Moyele Shure is a journalist, undercover journalist, that understands all the medium by which they are perpetrating criminality in governance. He has exposed so many shenanigans in government over time, accountable, like issue of Bori Gates, issue of Alamesia, even when Jonathan was denied of becoming a president after the death of Yaradua, he was the one that stood and make sure that Jonathan became a president. What I'm trying to say is that holding those who stole our funds or who have been mismanaging our resources in Nigeria, holding them accountable, that you as a journalist, by now you're supposed to have known that is the smallest thing that you can, that Moyele Shure we do. Is a list things. Now, again and again, you talk about that this is not a gubernatorial position, that this is presidential position that has to do with many states, local governments, and even world. The truth remains that during Moyele Shure, we will be publishing every amount of money allocated to each state in the end of the month, so that you as a citizen of that state, you will be able to hold your governor accountable, asking this money that was sent to you, what did you do with it? Not like this one that they are hiding all the secrets. People don't have rights to information. you are you are from a state, you don't know what is going on in your state. During Omoyele Sowore, all of that will become a thing of the past. Pressure to the local government will be published, so that if any local government claim that is doing this or doing that, the people will be able to hold the local government chairman accountable. These are the things we are going to do. It's going to be a government of transparency, a government of total accountability, because that is one of our watchwords.
It just reacted to the question of accountability, credibility, and then the quality of leadership. What can you say to your party, the presidential candidate?
Okay, once again, I must congratulate my colleague for his contribution to his own aspirant.
Okay.
Let me say, it's easy for a follower to condemn a leader. I will be able, but once we are there, you know the outcome, but it's not easy. Now, bringing it back to NDC, it's P2B. P2B has made everything out. One of his most purposes was that to leave Nigeria from consumption to what? Production. But that was one thing. So everything is what itemized.
Okay, when you talk about from consumption to production, for example, in a state where some funds is being allocated to, and then maybe they are producing, how is it going to monitor, to hold the leaders? Because this is where the whole issue is starting from. I believe that the leaders that we have, to some extent, they might not be bad, but the people that these funds are being handed over to, how can your own candidate now be able to be credible, to give accountability to, this?
That is the reason why I believe in a state you have governors.
Of course.
In the state we have local governments, which what chairman,
Yes.
councillors.
Yes.
So for you to be credible as a president, you have to have people who can trust. Who you can trust. For example, see the governor for Abia State. When people that was when ISOT came on board, and today he's doing well. Imagine he put the ISOT or governorship, he's doing well. He will give him more feedback.
Okay, how many of these governors, like the governor of Abia State that you are talking about, how many of them will you have in a cabinet? As a presidential candidate to be elected now, is he going to have all the people working with him to be accountable like this?
Definitely, that's the reason why as a leader, you have to be visionary. You have to dictate who's loyal, who can give you feedback. Because you don't just go randomly and pick, okay, you this one by appointment. No. I mean, it's been merited. So Peter has his own manifestos. He was a governor of Anambra State for 8 good years. And up to date, telling you that you should go and verify. Up to date, nothing at hand to hold him back. Up to date.
Do you agree with that?
So
No,
you have to agree.
No, I don't need to agree. I don't need to agree, because there are so many things that it was being said. Well verified. At the end of the day, when we verify, found out that the figure was not so. And there's something he said. Peter Obi, where in 2022 2023, where campaign was going on, Peter Obi
when he was in Labour Party.
Yes, when he was in Labour Party. He claimed that he has only one research. But after we verify, we find out that he has expensive research, up to 3. Excuse me. He said he has. I didn't ask him to say so. Now, that is a lie. To be sincere as a leader, don't need to impress the people. Say it the way it is. And Omoyele Sowore, that's why I like him. He don't boast of material things. You never see him telling you this or that. I come in. Now, and secondly, the same Peter Obi you are talking about, all the people that were in Labour Party as National Assembly representative, House of Representative, as National Assembly senators that came out from a Labour Party, then why are they today? All of them are all in APC. Why? Because there was no ideology guiding them.
Not ideology.
The ideology of our party makes it impossible that you will just come out from our party after you are be elected, and then you just jump overnight and go and join the same system we are fighting against. You can't do that. You have to sign, and we hold you by what you say. And that is why I said it's due process. Nobody is owed other duress to do anything in our party. Everybody is free. As little as I am in our party, I have idea, I have knowledge, I have understanding of what we are pursuing, because we teach our comrades, we make sure everybody understands, and that's why our party is full of intellectuals. And that is why the list of our members understand what we are doing and what we are into. So the Labour Party then, and even the NDC now, have no ideology of any kind to that will guide them and make sure that the right thing is